I'm Sandra Gay.
And I'm Katie Clouderbuck.
We are in the Assistive Technology Center in the Caregiver Resource Center at Mac Incorporated. Thanks for joining us for our handy dandy video series. Thanks for joining us for our next series in our handy dandy videos. The entire month of March, we're going to be talking about the caregiver's resource aspect. So we're going to talk about making sure that we're taking care of you, the caregiver. It can be a difficult job, a very difficult job. So we're going to show you a couple of things that might make life just a little bit easier for you. The first is we're going to talk about what we call Maryland Relay or Maryland Accessible Telecommunications. It is a program run by the state of Maryland that provides an adaptive telephone, whether it's for vision, hearing, cognitive, or mobility issues, a landline or a cell phone, either one, and in some cases even a Guardian Alert pendant. So that can be very beneficial. It's a simple application process, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Katie is showing you what the application looks like, and I'm going to tell you some of the things that you need. Of course, you have to fill out the main things like your name, your address, your phone number, that kind of good stuff. Inside, you have to talk a little bit about whether you can speak, whether you can hear, whether you use ASL, which is American Sign Language. It helps with the communication factor. It also talks about your eligibility. To be eligible for this program, you have to live in the state of Maryland, and you have to be between the ages of 2 and up. You also have to receive either Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, and you must include a copy of your benefits letter with your application to show and prove that you are receiving that. You also have to include a copy of whether it's your phone bill or your electric bill, something that shows that you actually live in the state of Maryland. This program is not available in Delaware. Delaware does not have an accessible telecommunications program, so we're very fortunate living here in Maryland. Section 3 or Part 3 is just where you read over and you learn that yes, you get to keep the phone until it doesn't work anymore, then you're re-eligible for another assessment. And Part 4 is just standard information. It's a release of medical information, so that allows the doctor's office to talk to the state about getting this application done. And the fifth and probably most important part is the disability certification aspect. It must be signed off by a healthcare official. Now that can be a doctor, a social worker, a nurse, an audiologist. So there's a variety of people that can sign off on it, but it shows that yes, you have a need for this type of device. What happens then is you would take your application, you would fold it, tape it. It's already stamped, so it's not going to cost you any additional money. You make sure you put your benefits letter in here as well, so it's secure. You send this into the state. Typically, from the time the state receives this to the time someone comes out, does an assessment on you with the different types of phones, you receive your phone, are trained to use it. And I say it's only a 2-month process. For everything that goes into it, that's really a quick turnaround. And we have seen that these phones make the biggest difference in someone's life. So it's really super cool, and it's at no cost to you. You just pay your regular phone bill, whether that's a landline or a cell phone bill, and that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us here at the Caregivers Resource Center, and we can hook you up with an application.
See you next week.